So we open up not with some grand prophecy or world-ending battle, but with something way more grounded. Two students just straight up beating the life out of each other in a sparring match. And honestly, the moment one of them eats a punch, he immediately regrets all his life decisions. He's like, bro, that hurt like hell. Which, fair enough, because Su Hong's Vajra fist is clearly not here for friendly taps. And instead of apologizing, Su Hong just casually stands there like, yeah, I've improved a bit. A bit? My guy just upgraded his fists into literal weapons. Then comes the reveal. Su Hong casually drops that he reached the micro level 2 days ago, like he's talking about finishing homework. Meanwhile, everyone else is probably still stuck trying to master the basics without breaking their wrists. In this world, martial arts have ranks: basic, proficient, micro, mastered, perfect, and hitting micro already puts you ahead of most people. So yeah, Su Hong is basically that one kid in class who says, I didn't study and still tops the exam. His sparring partner? Oh, he's done. Mentally, physically, spiritually done. He immediately cancels round two like, yeah, I'm gonna go eat. Survival instinct kicked in hard, but then the mood shifts. Teacher Lee steps in, not to praise Su Hong, but to remind him of something way more terrifying than any opponent: fees. 30,000, and suddenly all that talent doesn't matter, because money? Yeah. Su Hong doesn't have that, and this is where the story hits different. We get a glimpse into his past, losing his parents to ferocious beasts at age 3, raised by his uncle and aunt, who are basically sacrificing everything just to support him. And here's the thing, they're not rich, not even close, they're struggling, but they still believe in him. That kind of pressure, that hits harder than any punch. And then we get that quiet, painful moment at home. His aunt casually suggests stopping her medicine just to save money, like, what? And his uncle immediately shuts that down, saying he'll just work harder instead. Meanwhile, Su Hong is standing there, listening, and you can practically feel his heart breaking in real time. That's the kind of scene that makes you sit back and go, yeah, this world is messed up, so what does he do? He decides no more relying on them. He's going to solve this himself. And that leads us to one of the most intense places so far, the underground martial arena. Basically, if you like danger, violence, and zero safety regulations, this is your Disneyland. He puts on the Minotaur mask, because obviously, if you're about to risk your life, you might as well look cool doing it, and steps into the ring. The rule? Win 4 matches, get 60,000. Lose? You get nothing, not even a participation trophy. Brutal. And to hype things up, he's told to trash talk. Which is hilarious because Su Hong is not that guy. He's standing there like, what do I say? But eventually he figures it out and yells something like, I'm invincible below martial artist level. And boom, the crowd goes wild. Half of them are hyped, the other half are like, yeah, this kid's about to die. First fight? Easy. Opponent charges in like he's the main character, gets folded in one punch, straight up deleted. The announcer is already falling for Minotaur like, this is a romance arc now. Second fight? Same story. The guy comes in confident, leaves the arena flying. At this point, Su Hong is just speed-running fights, but then things get serious. Enter White Fox. Now this guy, not a joke. A quasi-martial artist, already above Su Hong's level, and the crowd immediately knows this is bad news. Even Su Hong feels it. But backing down, not an option. The fight starts, and instantly the difference shows. White Fox is faster, stronger, more experienced. He unleashes the Thunder Rush fist, and it's just relentless. Punch after punch after punch. Su Hong is getting pushed back hard. This isn't a fight anymore, it's survival. And then, boom, Su Hong gets knocked down. White Fox stands over him basically like, yeah, you're done. But instead of finishing him, he offers something worse. Match fixing. Join them, throw fights, make money. And honestly, this is one of those moments that defines a character, because Su Hong, while literally being stepped on, still says no, flat out, no hesitation. And White Fox is like, "Oh, you're serious?" So he decides, "Fine. If you won't cooperate, I'll just cripple you." Yeah, straight up villain mode activated. But right before that final blow lands, something happens. A system appears, and now we're switching genres. Out of nowhere, we go from martial arts drama to full-on system awakening arc. A voice asks him what he's willing to sacrifice, and Su Hong doesn't even blink. Everything, no hesitation, no second thoughts. And just like that, everything changes. He's pulled into this strange space, fights a perfect clone of himself, and starts leveling up at an insane rate. It's like he unlocked training mode with cheat codes. His skills skyrocket. Vajra Fist, Floating Light Palm, Void Step, all upgraded to insane levels. And when he comes back, oh, it's over. White Fox attacks again, but now, too slow, too weak, too late. Su Hong dodges everything effortlessly and lands one clean punch. Boom, mask shattered, White Fox down. Crowd, silent, absolutely stunned. And just like that, Minotaur wins, 60,000 secured, man walks in, broke, walks out paid. From there, we see Su Hong's growth absolutely explode, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this guy basically unlocks cheat codes. After surviving the arena and awakening that mysterious system, everything changes. He's no longer just relying on raw talent or hard work. Now, he has something that rewards him directly for winning fights. Martial value points, and the moment he understands that, he does what any smart player would do. He starts min-maxing his build. First thing he upgrades, Vitality, and the effect is instant. His body gets stronger, faster, tougher, like he just skipped weeks of training in seconds. Injuries that should have taken days to recover from, gone. His entire physical condition jumps to the level of a quasi-martial artist. It's actually insane. Imagine going from talented student to low-key boss fight overnight. Then we get one of the funniest moments in the whole story. Su Hong decides to test his strength on a combat power machine at school. Nothing serious. He even holds back to around 70% power. Just a casual test, right? Yeah. The machine explodes. Not cracks, not malfunctions. It straight up dies. And Su Hong's reaction is priceless. He's not impressed. He's terrified. His first thought isn't, "Wow, I'm strong." It's, "Wait, do I have to pay for that?" Man just made progress and immediately thought about debt, so naturally he does the only logical thing. He runs. Just disappears before anyone can catch him, and the best part? Some other poor guy ends up taking the blame for it later. Su Hong unintentionally ruining lives while just trying to level up. Now we move into the school training arc, and this is where things go from impressive to completely ridiculous. A Tier 3 martial artist shows up to teach everyone a C-rank martial art, Thunder Rush Fist. This is a big deal. Normally, techniques like this cost a fortune to learn. Students are hyped. It's like getting access to premium DLC for free. The instructor demonstrates the technique and explains the levels. 1 thunder sound for basic, 3 for proficient, 5 for micro, 7 for mastered, and 9 for perfect. Then he performs it himself. 7 thunderclaps echo through the entire gym. The sheer pressure alone makes it clear this is no joke. Then he tells everyone to try, and instantly, chaos. Students are struggling, getting exhausted, collapsing left and right. Some can't even produce a single proper sound. It's exactly what you'd expect when normal people try to learn something this advanced. But Su Hong, silent, watching, learning. Hours pass, everyone's drained, and then, boom. 7 thunder sounds. The entire gym freezes because someone just reached mastered level in a single day, and of course, it's Su Hong. But it doesn't stop there, because then 9 thunder sounds, perfect level. At this point, the instructor is having an existential crisis. He literally gets inspired by Su Hong's performance and breaks through his own limits on the spot. Imagine being the teacher and your student accidentally helps you level up. That's wild. Meanwhile, the school staff realizes something hilarious and painful. This absolute monster of a talent. He didn't even pay extra fees to be there. They almost missed him completely, but Su-hong doesn't care. No flexing, no showing off. He learned what he needed, and he's gone. Next, we head over to the Raging Thunder Dojo, where things get a little more personal. There's this guy, Li Yan, classic arrogant disciple type. Strong, sure, but also the kind of person who loves bullying weaker students just to show off. You know the type. Loud, cocky, and desperately in need of a reality check. And guess who shows up? Yeah, wrong place, wrong time. Su-hong steps in calmly when things start getting out of hand. No big speech, no dramatic entrance, just pure presence. Li Yan immediately gets annoyed and challenges him, thinking he's about to teach this nobody a lesson. Big mistake, because during the lesson, the instructor demonstrates the Raging Sea Spear technique once, just once, and while everyone else is still trying to figure out what they just saw, Su-hong picks up a spear and replicates it perfectly. Not only that, he reaches proficient level almost instantly. The entire dojo goes silent. People are confused, shocked, questioning their own abilities. Because what usually takes years to even grasp, this guy just did casually. Li Yan sees it too, and you can literally feel his confidence crumble. The guy who was just acting like a king now looks like he's questioning his entire life. They fight, and it's not even close. Su-hong completely outclasses him, but here's the key part: he holds back. He doesn't humiliate him completely, he just shows enough to prove the gap, and right there, Su-hong realizes something important. He still gains martial value points from sparring. That changes everything, because now he doesn't need to risk his life every time to grow stronger. He has options.